Buzz wants to have a few words with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn after what happened last week.
All right, I know you guys prefer to gang up and jump people from behind, but if you want a fair fight, step up and answer my U.S. title open challenge, 1-on-1, and not hide behind some mask either.
That mask was hilarious, Sami.
What are you talking about? That was not me.
Sami, he pulled your mask off. Everyone saw it was you. You should have seen the look on your face when he came out wearing that thing.
Allegedly.
Okay, whenever you guys are done recalling the spineless actions from last week, you know where to find me.
Before you get too involved with these idiots or have any more open challenges, don't forget, you still owe me a rematch for that U.S. title.
He's right. Guys, we're gonna have to settle this some other time. Looks like I already have a match tonight.
I don't care what he said. We're settling this tonight.
What have Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn done to Bobby Roode?
I don't know, but apparently this is what KO meant when he said they were settling this tonight.
Let's wait until we hear what happened before we rush to judgment.
Despite the use of some underhanded tactics, Kevin Owens will get a shot at the United States title, and that match starts right now. Kevin Owens came to me before the broadcast and wanted me to inform everyone that this is now the Kevin Owens Show.
Yes, I can't wait to be a part of that. If you haven't hit record yet, now might be a good time to do that. These guys are going to have a match you'll want to watch over and over again.
Oh, smash! Oh, smash! Uh-oh, he's in trouble here.
Don't you dare get up, man.
Big time slam. Vicious. The cover. He's a long way from a 3 count, I can tell you that. Wow. Oh, right to the body. That hurt. This might be it. Oh, my.
Kevin Owens may be in a bad way here, but not for a second do I expect him to back down now.
This is all part of the process, guys. He knew he would take on some offense here tonight. He just has to make sure he keeps it to a minimum. You gotta believe this one's over.
Nailed it. Looking to lock it in here. Looks like he has other plans here.
I think he was just looking to soften him up a little here.
Double axe handle smash. Axe handle finds the mark. Axe handle finds its target. Club to the back. Up into the electric chair.
Power bomb. And setting him up. Didn't have to dig very deep to kick out of that one.
Oh, man, I don't know who to root for.
Buster. What a splash.
It looks like Kevin Owens getting pushed to the limits here. He can't be happy with how this is going right now.
This match is trending in a bad direction for him right now, guys. He's going to want to make some changes if he wants to stay in it.
Guys, I wasn't anticipating this type of performance from him tonight. He's starting to look a little lost in there right now.
I think we know what...
Buzz might be in danger of losing his U.S. title here.
Wait a minute, it's Bobby Roode. He has some unfinished business with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Now all four superstars are taking out their frustrations on each other.
Hey, that's enough. If you four want to fight so bad, then we'll have a match. Tonight, in the main event, it will be Buzz and Bobby Roode versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Wow, what a main event we'll have for you later tonight on SmackDown Live. Up next is the big one. The score between these teams will be settled right here.
We have a team led by one of our breakout talents against Team Kevin Owens.
Big time matchup.
That music can mean only one thing. It's Buzz!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from London, England, weighing in at 280 pounds,
Earlier today, I noticed Buzz backstage checking out some vintage Bret Hart matches on the WWE Network. He's apparently a big admirer of the Hitman.
Oh, Buzz has good taste because when it comes to in-ring ability, there weren't too many better than the excellence of execution.
combined weight of 478 pounds, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Here comes the prize fighter, Kevin Owens.
You can bet he's not looking for style points tonight. The only thing Kevin Owens wants to do is win by any means necessary.
Some unique circumstances have led to an unlikely pairing with Buzz teaming up with Bobby Roode to take on Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
You have to wonder if these two will be able to coexist well enough to have a chance, especially against two guys like KO and Sami, who have teamed together countless times.
Buzz and Rude were just battling it out in an intense match last month at Backlash. I think those wounds are way too fresh for them to be able to pull this off.
So much damage to the body.
Kevin Owens may be in a bad way here. Well, he knew this was going to be a fight heading into this one.
The beauty of tag team competition is that he doesn't need to take the entire brunt of the opposition's attack. Though the thought of making a tag doesn't necessarily appear to be on his mind right now. I'm not going to go so far as to say he can't win this match, but things certainly aren't looking good for him right now. When you talk about great tag teams, we can go all the way back to teams like the Tolos brothers, Stevens and Patterson, Stevens and Bockwinkel, the Texas Outlaws, the Briscoes, the Blackjacks, the Andersons, and the list goes on and on. When you're part of a tag team, the two partners have to travel together, train together, eat together, and be completely in sync with one another.
What a stomp!
Good grief!
Tag team competition dates back all the way to the early 1900s. Corey, you mentioned some of the classic duos from sports entertainment's incredible history. In today's WWE, the tag team scene has never been more competitive. I don't know who has the edge when it comes to talent, if it's Raw or SmackDown Live. I think it's too close to call, but all the teams truly think and act as one unit.
I agree, Michael. Teams such as the Usos, American Alpha, Anderson and Gallows, The New Day, the Hardy Boys, Cesaro and Sheamus. I could be here all day naming championship caliber teams. But when the tag team scene is that competitive, you don't know which team will be wearing the gold. Just barely got out of the way.
Tagged in.
Lariat! And that one grounds him. I didn't realize he had such a glass jaw.
Sami Zayn tags in.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Right off the apron.
He's not going to like this.
He'd be wise to stay right there.
He's in trouble. Irish whip.
He'd be smart to stay put there. Dominating shoulder tackle.
I don't know. His shoulders are down. Bobby Roode pops the shoulder up.
Might have slipped there, Cole.
Go. Sami Zayn sees it. He's on the defensive here. At this point, it's all about how he responds and potentially rebounds.
The good news for him is that his opponent's offense is likely packing a little less of a punch, considering all the damage he was able to inflict earlier in this match.
Following up on how to succeed against Rude in addition to the arms, I would think spending some time on his shoulders couldn't hurt. Anything to prevent him from picking you up for the glorious DDT.
I'll tell you what, if Rude had 0 arms and a match against the two of you, I'm still putting all my money on the glorious one.
Hey.
Sami Zayn is looking to fly.
Harsh impact. In a tag team contest, a superstar and partner lock up against another duo. Unless there's a special stipulation added to the match, the traditional rules of a single.
The shoulders are down, and a kick out. A glorious kick out.
It'll take more than that.
And a suplex. Oh, what a snapmare.
Oh,
team match. One competitor is in the ring against an opponent, and their teammate is in their corner standing on the ring apron.
Uh-oh. Look at this. Oh, right to the back. Can he finish the job?
Did you see the impact on that? Wow.
Oh, my goodness, crushing it. We've seen some great tag team action over the years here in WWE, and I can attest that this is no different. What a slam! Impactful. Will jar your spine. He may get the 3 count right there. Nice sit-out powerbomb.
Most of the truly great tag teams in sports entertainment created a double-team finishing maneuver. The spike pile driver from Anderson and Blanchard, the heart attack from the Hart Foundation, the rocker dropper from the Rockers, or the Doomsday device from the Road Warriors. A team needs to have a tag team finisher and be able to execute that finisher on all types of opponents.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Corey, a few moments ago, you mentioned some of the great tag team finishing moves in sports entertainment history. Don't forget about the 3D from the Dudley Boys, or the double drop kick. He goes for the cover. Pin's broken up. I can't believe it. Left him with an earth-shattering spine buster. That was glorious. That might have done it, Cole.
Jeez, I don't like Sami Zayn's chances in this one.
Bobby Roode setting it up. Hallelujah.
That's how you put an exclamation point on.
And the cover for the win. 2. Oh, somehow he's still in this. Face first. Gosh. Boom. Running FTO plants.
Nicely done.
Oh, man.
He's lining him up.
Bobby Roode setting it up. Hallelujah. Beautiful technique.
Can he finish him off here?
Boom. Running FTO.
Got the shoulders down.
2, 3. They did it. Wow. What a match.
These guys were awesome. Let's take another look.
He's getting after it here. Almost forgot about this one.
Here are your winners, Aaron Walker and Bobby Roode.
The shoulders were down for 3, and this one's in the books.
When you put these two together, victory is really the only plausible outcome.
Amazing match, guys. Before we move on, I'd like to remind everybody that we're coming to you live from Phoenix, the site of WrestleMania 26. Welcome back to SmackDown Live, where it appears Shane McMahon is now trying to sort out last week's U.S. title mess. Who else is going to get a U.S. title match before me? K.O? Sammy, the janitor? The makeup lady?
Tom freaking Phillips? At some point? It should have happened weeks ago. But since it didn't, it needs to happen tonight.
I know a lot of guys are claiming they deserve a shot at your U.S. title, but if anyone really does, it's me. Technically, the masked attacker had a U.S. title shot. Sami Zayn did not. Really?
I was this close to defeating you last week before Bobby Roode attacked me on your behalf. I don't know what you're talking about. He tripped on his robe, remember? But we're getting off track. My point is I was going to pin you, but then I still won by disqualification, so I should be the #1 contender for the U.S. title. Don't take too long. I wouldn't want any other accidents to happen.
We've been waiting a long time for this. The championship is up for grabs right here next. We have one of our breakout talents against an imposing adversary.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the United States Championship.
This man always makes an impact. It's Buzz. Buzz was a three-sport athlete in high school. He's going to need every bit of his athletic ability to prevail tonight.
I didn't realize they gave out varsity letters for whining, taking shortcuts, and failing upwards.
Introducing the challenger from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, Bobby Roode. champion. From London, England, weighing in at 280 pounds, he is the United States champion, Aaron Walker.
Stay right where you are, people.
Vicious attack. Each of these competitors looks to gain momentum with a win tonight.
Whoever gets the early advantage could take this thing to a win. These guys are undoubtedly going to give us a show here tonight.
Boom, what impact. Power slam.
Double axe handle smash.
Looking to lock it in here. Whoa, this is surprising, Byron.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why he would let him out right there.
Oh, nasty impact. Tremendous impact.
The challenger's taking on some offense. I fully expect him to bounce back. One atmosphere where he thrives. I guarantee you that the post-game show on the WWE Network will be talking about how he struggled getting out of the gate here tonight.
Oh, what impact. Oh, nasty impact. Guys, a lot of people are predicting a new champion here tonight. Even a poll on WWE.com earlier today predicted we'd have a new champ. But at the risk of being a downer, I'll believe it when I see it.
Harsh impact. Corey, I have to disagree with your earlier comment. I'm with the masses on this one. I think tonight is the night we crown a new champion.
Well, either way, guys, this has been one heck of a match up to this point, and I think it's only going to get better.
Dodges that one. Shoulder. Bobby Roode looks to be in trouble.
Wait a minute, Buzz might be in trouble now, too.
We should have known these two would get involved. Oh, my God, taking advantage.
Uh-oh.
What? Yes. Pop up and boom, bomb. These guys are a black eye on SmackDown Live.
Yeah, I agree. They're tarnishing everything the United States title stands for.
For as talented as Owens and Zayn are, they're every bit a disgrace.
Well, hopefully we'll get some kind of resolution to this next week because it definitely didn't happen tonight.
Welcome to SmackDown Live, where the United States Champion is about to address the WWE Universe.
And luckily, it looks like Buzz was able to get his title back after last week's shenanigans.
Wait. Did you just say shenanigans?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
My time as United States champion hasn't quite gone as I planned, to say the least. I wanted to defend the title and give you hard-fought, competitive, and fair matches every week, but that's been impossible lately, thanks to Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Bobby Roode. That's why I'm out here to say, I'm tired of the constant interference and everyone thinking they deserve a U.S. title shot. So I'm proposing that Kevin Owens and Bobby Roode settle it in the ring to see who the real #1 contender is. Oh, and one more thing. I'll be at ringside to make sure Sami Zayn doesn't affect the outcome of this match in any way, shape, or form.
The United States Champion has weighed in on how he thinks this tumultuous situation should be settled. Let's see if Daniel Bryan agrees with him.
Thank you for saying what needed to be said. In recent weeks, through no fault of your own, the United States title has been dragged through the mud by your opponent. So I'm backing your decision and making it official.
Triple H on SmackDown? What's he doing here? I don't know. I just have a feeling he didn't stop by just to say hi.
I know you're still relatively new to WWE, Buzz, so let me fill you in on something. You may have gotten lucky by winning the U.S. title, but that doesn't mean you get to call the shots around here. I call the shots.
Hunter, can we talk about that for a second? Because last time I checked, your brother-in-law Shane and I are in charge of SmackDown, not you. So actually, we call the shots.
Ooh, this is getting good.
Shut up and listen to what I'm about to say, because it is a lesson that you and everyone else needs to learn. I have influence far greater than anything you could imagine. Whatever I say goes. No questions asked. I say build it, and it's how fast do you need it. I say make the match, and the only questions are when and where. I say fire someone, and WWE wishes them luck in their future endeavors. All anyone else has is the illusion of power. You call the shots because I let you call the shots. Now, if you have a problem with any of that, I can make one call, and you'll be struggling to put food on your family's table. You need us. We don't need you. Are we clear?
Yeah, we're clear.
Good. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, the U.S. title picture. I have a better idea for how to settle all of this. At Money in the Bank, you won't even need to be pinned to lose your U.S. title, because it's going to be a fatal four-way match of you versus Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Bobby Roode.
Breaking news.
I told you.
At Money in the Bank.
And never forget what you did.
We're going to have a new champion.
The wait is over. This one's for all the marbles, and it's coming up next.
The crowd is buzzing. Championship match on tap.
You can feel the excitement. Buzz is here.
Introducing the champion from London, England, weighing in at 280 pounds. He is the United States Champion, Aaron Walker.
Is it me, or has this guy's 15 minutes of fame expired?
I think it's just you, because just like a good mattress, Buzz's success seemingly has no expiration date.
Is that why our chairs have bed bugs, Saxton?
And here we go. In a fatal throwing match, you literally have to be looking over your shoulder at all times. The second you let your guard down is the second you can be the victim of a blindside attack and pin.
Here we go, fellas. I've been looking forward to this one for quite some time.
Bobby Roode looking good tonight, truly worthy of the expensive robes he wears to the ring.
I can't believe I'm agreeing with a guy who shops at Suit City, but if these were fashion competitions, his opponents would have already lost. Kick to the...
What a stomp! Good grief!
Boom! Running STO plants him.
Nicely done. Ooh. You gotta believe this one's over.
Axe handle finds its target. Axe handle finds the mark.
Kevin Owens may be in a bad way here. He knew the champion wasn't going to go down easy here tonight.
And I guarantee you the other three guys see the predicament he's in and are thinking of ways to capitalize on it.
Boom! Running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Double axe handle smash. Axe handle finds its target. Club to the back. Beautiful technique.
As we say in the trade, guys, the monitor area in the locker room is likely sold out for this one, as there are plenty of superstars.
Pinfall attempt here from Sami Zayn. Bobby Roode pops the shoulder up.
Too soon. Boom!
There he goes, crashing to the floor. To Byron's point, there are several competitors on the roster who can make a case for being the next in line for a title opportunity. However, a lot of that, of course, depends on the outcome of this match here tonight.
So with that in mind, regardless of their person, was rooting for the champion here tonight. The last thing they want to do is to have to wait even longer while the champ's rematch clause kicks in.
Boom, what impact! What an elbow drop!
What a gut buster.
Believe it or not, fellas, some people are speculating whether the champ should have to defend the gold against what some are calling inferior competition here tonight.
Oh, smash!
The challenger's starting to slow down a bit here. He needs to make sure he doesn't get double or even triple teamed here.
Yeah, but he's still in considerably better overall shape than his opponent right now. I mean, it seems to me like he still has plenty of fight left in it.
Corey, I think you're just trying to drum up controversy. I haven't heard any whispers about the champion having to defend against inferior competition.
Yeah, inferior competition? That's nuts. I'm willing to bet the champ started that rumor in an attempt to get into his opposition's head. Either that, or Corey's just making stuff up, as you're alluding to, Michael.
Suplex. A knee drop.
What's going to happen now? Cover, cover. Early kick out, referee right on top of the action.
Remarkable. Guys, in a title match like this one, on a stage as big as the one we're on now, you have to wonder how much nerves will become a factor.
Haymaker connects.
Oof. When this guy's on, look out. Double underhook suplex. Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Circling back to your earlier point, Corey, you have to think nerves will play a big part in this match, which I think favors the champ. What is Buzz having? This might be it.
Oh, my. The damage has been done.
Yeah, there's no way this match isn't over after that one. Kevin Owens doing a great job of turning that one around.
The champ in defensive mode here. His championship reign may very well be holding on by a thread.
I knew it was only a matter of time.
Look at this.
1, 2, 3. Hallelujah, there it is. Bobby Roode is your new champion. The combatants have entered the ring, the bell is rung, and we are underway. This is one of the most challenging matches for a superstar to compete in. We'll see tonight which of these 4 superstars will emerge the victor.
Here we go, fellas. I've been looking forward to this one for quite some time.
Look at the presumptuous attitude of Kevin Owens.
It's called confidence, Saxton, and all the elite superstars have it. You have to walk in believing you're going to beat up your opponent. Challenger starting to falter. He's got not 1, but 3 guys looking to destroy him here tonight.
Perhaps he has dinner plans to get to. I don't know. There has to be some reason for him showing next to no offense here tonight.
If you ask me, fellas, this championship match is among the most highly anticipated that we've seen in quite some time.
Like you, Corey, I've had this championship match on my radar for quite some time. And so far, I think it's safe to say that it hasn't disappointed.
No, it definitely hasn't, Michael, which is saying something, considering fans' expectations heading into tonight. I can tell you that they saw this as a potential match of the year candidate. And so far, I think it's delivered.
Oh, Corey, he unloaded there. Sami Zayn starting to struggle. But he certainly comes into this championship match with a ton of momentum.
At this point, it's still anybody's match, Cole, but he's got to be careful not to take too much more punishment here if he wants to be the one walking away with the win.
Walking around the city earlier today, guys, the only thing anybody was talking about was this title match. Everywhere I went, from the coffee shop to the bookstore, everybody was talking about this match. Oh, Buzz just barely got out of the way.
Thunderous slam, and the odds just swung in Buzz's favor.
Byron, I had a similar experience as you this morning. Nearly every person at the gym I went to was talking about this title match, and rightfully so. This is an absolutely huge match.
Okay, wait. Let me get this straight. Byron spent the morning at the bookstore, while you, Cole, went to the gym. Man, that's brilliant. You guys have any other jokes?
You gotta believe this one's over. Beautiful. Challenger looking absolutely exhausted in there. The champ might just have nothing left in his tank.
Oh, guys, I don't think he possesses the ruthlessness needed to be successful outside of the ring. which really begs the question why he's been out there so much.
Yeah, KO will have something new to complain about if things stay this way.
He's been complaining about your commentary for years, Saxton.
Oh boy, he is rolling. A lot of people are saying the champion has never looked better, but that doesn't mean we can't see an upset here tonight.
Oh, nasty impact.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Uh-oh. Look at this. Can't walk after that attack to the back. Spine buster. Can't.
Now that got those shoulders on the mat. And he stops the count. As Byron was talking earlier about the champ being a heavy favorite here tonight, I couldn't help but think back to the night Santino Marella defeated Umaga for the Intercontinental Championship in 2007. I don't think there was a person alive who thought Santino
Might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over.
This is what makes it one of the best in the business.
Whoa, Bobby Roode able to avoid damage.
Nice.
Heavy duty right hand.
Oh, and he connects. There's no reason to lose your footing on a move like that. Come on, toughen up.
Looks like he's starting to tire. He's definitely starting to feel the pressure of this fatal four-way match, guys.
I don't like his chances at all, Cole. He's getting absolutely pummeled in there.
Well, it'd be unrealistic to expect him to not at least take some offense here. The good news for him is that he still appears to be in a better place than his opponent.
Bad spot for him to be in here, guys.
He's got to do something to get back in this thing.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Irish whip. Wicked clothesline. Look out, there he goes.
Knocked right off his feet.
Vertical suplex. Nice. Guys, not sure how much more Bobby Roode can take.
We're finding out. His outlook is not good at all. I'm not sure he has much left. Let's remember, though, guys, his opponent doesn't seem to be in great shape either.
Right across the back of the neck. Hooked up.
Inverted suplex.
That hurt.
Going for it all here. Oh, man, what a boot.
Is he done? Ooh. Wow, the ref got hit hard there.
He may not get back up, Cole.
He's not going to go quietly.
No superstar worth his salt ever does.
Really working over the body.
Whoa, Zayn dodged that one.
Lightning quick.
This is a grueling championship match. Nobody wants to lose this opportunity. Oh, that hurt right in the kidney. Golly. He's making a statement here with this attack. Okay. Turning it around, it's Sami Zayn with the reversal.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Separate your shoulder, that'll divorce it.
Kevin Owens setting it up.
That's what he was looking for, Michael.
Shoulders down. Championship on the line. DDT. He just floated into it. The coach comes and touch.
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
Boom, running STO plants.
Nicely done.
Shoulders down. Championship on the line.
New champion.
2. He's got to be running on empty at this point.
He's showing the heart of a warrior here tonight.
Now back to the ring.
Ooh, what impact.
Who's got the pump handle hooked?
Quickly into the cover with the title on the line. Quickly into the cover with the title on the line.
New champion. New champion. Harsh impact.
Is it enough to put Sami Zayn away? Gee, I don't like Sami Zayn's chances in this one.
Got him. Big victory in the fatal four-way. One of the aspects to this type of match which makes it so interesting is that it can lead to the formation of unlikely alliances. Just another thing to have to worry about when you're competing against three other superstars all at the same time.
Mark my words, Cole. These four superstars are about to embark on the fight of their lives.
Ooh, right to the face. Ooh-wee.
Back in the ring again.
What's this? Mention of Gooch Armor. Absolutely planted. Snapmare. Nailed it.
He's not in a good spot here, guys.
He simply needs to find a way to regroup.
Suplex. Bringing it back into the ring. Here we go. Back inside the ring. You gotta believe this one's over. The challenger's starting to slow down a bit here. It'll be interesting to see how he responds here in this four-way environment. A big fight field inside this arena here tonight for this huge championship match. And so far, I'd say these competitors have brought their A-games. The champ with reason to be concerned. He's always ready for a fight and has seen his fair share of wars in WWE. This championship match is just another day at the office.
I'm really disappointed in what we're seeing from him here tonight. Heading in, I really thought he had a chance of winning this fatal four-way match. Now, I'm not so sure about that.
You're at.
A striking blow. Boom, what impact. Slam. Guys, these superstars really do appear to be in peak physical condition here tonight, which isn't surprising considering what's on the line here in this championship match.
Oh boy, he is rolling. Nailed it. Oh, an elbow drop.
A bad place to be for the challenger. The four-way match is clearly getting the better of him here.
Looks to me like he's on Dream Street right now, fellas. That's not a place you want to be when you're in the ring with these three guys.
I gotta agree with you, Michael. These superstars are in tremendous shape, but from what I understand, the champ has been hitting the gym.
What's cannonball by K.O.
There is no coming back from that one.
Not much more can be endured, I think, here for Sami Zayn. We may be looking at the beginning of the end here for the challenger. He's going for the pin. A side slam. Bobby Roode pops the shoulder up. Not yet. Here he goes. Oh, what incredible power. Wow, what a vertical suplex.
That might be enough.
The champion into the cover. And a kick out, much to nobody's surprise.
Owens is still in this. Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Looking to lock it in here. Whoa, this is surprising, Byron.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why he would let him out right there.
Beautiful technique.
Shoulders down, this could be it. Looking to lock it in here.
champion would be incredibly embarrassing, especially considering all the trash talking I'm told that's been going on behind the scenes. I don't want to reveal my sources, but let's just say there's been some pretty harsh words being tossed around.
Down to the floor. Clothesline! I don't know who your sources are, Corey, but it wouldn't surprise me at all to learn that the champion has been a little cocky heading into this one.
And there's nothing wrong with that, Michael, especially considering just how dominant the champ has been of late.
Uh-oh. Is he done? Weird, he seemed to have it locked in pretty good.
I'll be interested to see what he has planned next. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
This might be it.
Oh, my. Dominating shoulder tackle. Harsh impact.
He has him right where he wants him.
He'd be smart to stay put there.
Oh, what impact. And he's heading back in.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Shoulder tackle. Quickly into the cover with the title on the line.
Champion.
Oh, nasty impact.
Through with an earth-shattering spine buster.
That was glorious.
What a comeback.
Did you guys feel that too?
Corey, tell me, just how much strength does carrying your opponent around like this take?
Let's put it this way, Cole. Saxton would never be able to do it.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Rude's got the pump handle hooked.
Down. Slam.
And there it is, boys. Talk about getting knocked into the middle of next week.
Oh my God, he's done it. He scored the win. After that epic entrance, Bobby Roode has even more amazing tricks with his technical wrestling skills.
These guys are undoubtedly going to give us a show here tonight.
Bobby Roode looking good tonight. Truly worthy of the expensive robes he wears to the ring.
I can't believe I'm agreeing with a guy who shops at Suit City, but if these were fashion competitions, his opponents would have already lost. Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Drop down. Wow, elbow!
Oh, debilitating elbow drop. Elbow finds its mark.
Elbow drop.
Piercing. Ooh, what impact. The slam!
Oh, and a backbreaker.
Right to the spine.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Elbow drop with authority.
Elbow drop. Big time.
Kevin Owens being put to the test. The champ clearly getting the best of him here.
I'm really disappointed in what we're seeing from him here tonight. Heading in, I really thought he had a chance of winning this Fatal 4-Way match. Now, I'm not so sure about that.
Oh boy, he is rolling. Stay down, man.
Oh, what a slam!
Landed him.
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of the match, guys. Jeez, I felt that one over here.
Hooked him up.
Vertical suplex.
Nice. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Spine buster.
Incredible.
Vicious strike.
Boom, what impact. And he's taken down with authority.
I think I felt the ground shake on that one.
Now watch the Northern Lights. The old European uppercut. Oh, he's got him where he wants him. Here we go. Power bomb.
reversal. Impactful slam. The challenger not looking good right now. Guys, this is where we find out what he's made of.
I don't like his chances at all, Cole. He's getting absolutely pummeled in there.
Slam!
Down they go.
This might be it.
Oh, my.
And this is all part of Kevin Owens' battle plan.
The elbow! He's in a little bit of trouble now. This is absolutely not how he envisioned this four-way match going, guys.
I can tell you guys that this arena sold out in record time, and a lot of that has to do with this match in the ring right now. This is easily one of the most anticipated title matches in recent memory. He wants no part of the outside. And he's heading back in.
Boom, running FTO plants him.
Nicely done. Like you were saying, Michael, when news broke that this title match would take place here, I had dozens of people I know in and around the area calling and texting, just hoping I could get them tickets. That's how big this match is.
Isn't that cute? Your friends actually think you have enough pull around here to get them tickets. Poor people.
And there's the kick out.
Always entertaining when Kevin Owens starts.
He's looking at it.
Oh, Buzz just barely got out of the way. Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Super kick! Guy's not sure how much more Bobby Roode can take.
We're finding out.
Don't be surprised if he can't find a way to bounce back here in this fatal floor.
A lot of good action in that one. Here's another look.
Yeah, he's putting in the work. Ain't nothing better than action like this. Are you shocked, Corey?
Yes, I'm shocked that for once you were right.
Hey, that Money in the Bank ladder match was awesome. Congrats on walking out with the briefcase.
Thanks. To be honest, it's going to be kind of annoying carrying this around with me. And seeing as you're the rookie, how about you carry it around for me?
No thanks. I already got my hands full.
Huh. I'll remember that.
The United States champion is here on SmackDown Live, fresh off a successful title defense at Money in the Bank.